How dare you, Electra? We were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. Hey, y'all. Hey. Welcome to another episode of The Deep Dive with Toya Creates. That is me. And today is Thursday, April 16th, 2026. And we are going to get into the latest episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. So, Will continues to spill his guts to Electra, okay? Finally, he's communicating like an adult. So, you think Electra is going to take him back, but she pulls a Uno reverse on us. She's like, but you ignored me. And maybe it's too late. And we had our time. And you didn't respond to me. And then what about this letter? And Will is like, what are you talking about? Outside of the we necklace, Will has no earthly idea what Electra is talking about. And guess what? She still doesn't do. She just doesn't say, my letter. Why didn't you read it? But okay, so she basically is done with Will. She tells him that although she loves him, too much has happened. I mean, if they got through the whole Luna situation, you're telling me you can't now get through this? But I digress. She tells him that they've gone through too much and this hurts too much. And she's basically done. So Will just takes that news and he just exits. Okay. So before that, and this is what truly grinded my gears today, per usual, we see RJ, Mr. High and Mighty, the Crown Prince of Forster Creations, basically telling his father to fire Will because Will is not needed. He has the wrong last name. He could go work at his parents' company. He can go work for the enemy. And Electra is more important than Will. And also, while you're at it, get rid of Dylan too. Now, what has Dylan done to you, RJ? Okay, this poor girl has gone from homeless to finally having a job, and he wants to just take it away because Electra, she doesn't deserve this. And she doesn't deserve to be subjected to this Abu freaking who. How about that? Electra's grown, and so is Will. They decided to do this little office romance, so deal with the consequences. That's how I feel. Now, RJ, again, he wants Will and Dylan gone. Ridge is trying to advise his son to basically focus on the business, okay? Leave this personal stuff at home, and can we just get to work, please? But RJ is like, no, this should not stand. He is fully defending Electra as if they are an item. You're not yet. At most, you've had some lemon bars and a couple of kisses. This is not your girlfriend, but whatever. So then Ivy, with her meddling self, of course, she just happens to be walking in the hallway, per usual, because I don't see what she does for work. She's never making any jewelry. It's always Electra. She's walking the hallways, and she just invites herself into the office and into the conversation, and she's like, yes, I agree with RJ. We can't subject my niece to this. It's unfair for her to have to be around Will and Dylan, and respectfully, Steffi should not have hired Dylan. Girl, Rich was like, who are you? Because for real, They don't even bang with you like that. You're on the outside of the forester tree. Because Ivy, I don't know the last time you were on this show. Honestly, you don't matter. You are a non-factor on this show, but and Ridge is not really feeling this energy from RJ or Ivy. And I hope Ridge is not like his pappy and starts flip flopping. But for now, for today, me and you, Ridge, you are right, Ridge. Because Ridge is like, I don't want to talk about this gossip. I'm here to make some dresses. That's what we came here to do. Can we talk about that? But whatever. Like I said, Ivy is clearly RJ's champion. Oh, he's so much better for Elektra. He's such a good guy. Blah, blah, blah. I agree. And Ridge is like, so you're saying we should get rid of Will and Dylan? And Ivy's like, yes, I agree. But then she looks nervous because I hope the gag is instead of Will and Dylan getting fired, I hope it's Ivy. Family or not. Moving on. So Daphne is still very upset and perturbed by the manipulation that Ivy has conducted in order to force RJ and Elektra together. Well, not force, push them together. And so Daphne is just admiring Elektra's work. And Carter comes in the office and they start, because they're newlyweds, yada, yada, yada. And he's like, well, what's wrong, boo? And she's like, I'm really just still upset about this Will and Elektra thing. And Carter is echoing his bestie, Rich. He's like, you know what? We are here to work. Stay out of it. He basically orders Daphne to stay out of it. And she's like, but there is an injustice. And he's like, I don't care. You are here to have my babies. Let's focus on that, because that's all he cared about. He didn't ask for any details. She was about to tell some details, but he was like, and she was like, I know you don't want to hear the details. Why don't you want to hear the details? I want to hear the details. Everybody else was talking about it yesterday. I don't know where Carter was, but whatever. So yeah, he orders Daphne not to say anything, and you can see on her face, I'm not going to do that. But she tries, okay? So then we end with Elektra in the showroom. She is breaking down over what just happened with Will. I mean, she is beside herself. So Daphne overheard, once again, she overheard Will and Elektra discussing things before Will just sulked off to, I guess, the beach house. I don't know. So then Daphne comes in and Elektra's like, this just isn't a good time. And Daphne's like, I can see, but I have something to tell you. And there is something you need to know. Please, for the love of God, I want tomorrow's episode to start off with Daphne spilling her guts. Please tell it all. And please be sure to talk about how hard Ivy was going in this situation. So I hope that's where we start tomorrow. Is it just me who literally hates RJ at this point? You know, like I said yesterday, I liked blonde RJ. He was more humble, out of the way, normal. This RJ, I don't know what happened in Portugal or wherever he was at. I don't like it. Okay? Oh my God. Uppity people like this grind my gears because he and Ivy fully think they are right. They fully are looking down their noses at Will. I don't know, because he has money, so there's no reason for you to look down, your nose at him. They're looking down at Dylan as well because of her connection to Will and all of this. And this like hyperfixation on Elektra's feelings as if she's the only person involved in this situation, the only person in the office, the only person in the world who has ever encountered some heartache. Please, enough. This is so triggering on so many levels for me, but I am over it. Okay. So, yes, let's see what happens tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Follow, like, subscribe for more things like this. Soaps recaps, other drama recaps, and real life and some real talk. So, I will see you guys tomorrow. Like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss what's next.